Hello, I'm following up from another little chat video I did about what's stopping you from painting. And I've also recently been talking to some of my painting students about the inner voice, usually the critical voice. But here I would like to talk about the language you use. And this has prompted me because it was quite funny. Well, it made me laugh anyway. I took a group of ladies out the other day and we were painting outdoors en plein air, as the French like to call it. Don't be intimidated by that. It's just another word for painting outside, a phrase. Anyway, we had a really good time. It was really helpful. They learnt a lot. And they started to get their head around how when you are looking at a great big landscape or scene or whatever it is, how to sort of just look at it like through a camera and get the bit you want and concentrate on that. But what I'm coming to is, after we'd done it, and one lady did particularly well, I was very pleased with what she'd done, what she'd achieved. And I said, "You did really well today, Sylvie." And she said, "Yeah, you know, I was really scared about this morning." And I thought, scared? There's an interesting phrase. Now, if I were asking her, or she'd volunteered to go skydiving, I could say scared would be an appropriate word to use. But all she was doing was going out, sitting somewhere, okay, not at home, outside of her comfort zone, but sitting out somewhere and painting, drawing, painting. I was there to help her and support her. And others were there to help and support her. But the word she used was scared. Now, I would probably said, if it were me going to try something I hadn't done before or wasn't very comfortable with, other than skydiving, I would have said anxious, hesitant, nervous, but she used the word scared. Now, this indicates a lot about a person and where they come from in life, their standing point. I was with somebody once on a journey, a holiday. We were in the car. He was driving, she was navigating, and he said, "Well, let's go through town. We're not doing well here. Can't find the signpost or something." She said, "No, we'll get lost. We did it before. We'll get lost." So you are already setting up a limitation. So this lady yesterday, I was quite scared about it. So she would have arrived in a far more anxious, hesitant, resistant state than if she said, "Well, I'm a bit anxious about this, but we'll give it a go anyway." So what I want to say to you, suggest to you, is if you do give any dialogue, verbal sound, a lot of it's usually in here. We don't verbalise it. It's only quiet in our heads. And that's the best place to keep it, because as soon as you start to verbalise things, it comes out of your mouth, you then hear it again, and that reinforces that process. So I would like to say this to you, and I noticed this also quite recently in the group I have on Facebook. Well, I've posted this painting, and I know it's not very good. It's a load of rubbish. The perspective's awful, and I've done this and I've done that. Instead of saying, "Well, here it is, and let me know what you think." You are reinforcing all the negativity, So when you next go to do something, and in this case, I'm talking about painting naturally, you're going out, you're a bit outside of your comfort zone, just be careful of the way you speak to yourself and the words that you use. Come from a more positive. It's like, "I daren't do that because it will go wrong." Well, I'll do it and it might go right. Who knows? Don't hope, wonder. Don't hope it'll be all right. I wonder wonder if it'll be all right. It's a question of changing your language. And this can also help you with your inner dialogue as well. So just give that some thought, have a listen to this again, and please make comments, because it's very helpful to me. It helps me and help you and all the rest of it. Just think about the words that you actually use. Don't say, oh, this painting, I've absolutely ruined it. You could say, oh, well, this painting, well, I'd like to improve that bit. Just have a think. Stop before it comes out. Stop it. Stop it and just think about the sort of words you're using. But I know this person and I know other people like it. They come from a place of fear, a place of worry, and they are often very controlling people because they think if they can control everything, they will be safe and nothing will go wrong. But sometimes things just happen. So just think about the words you use and where you're coming from in your life. We've all had things happen to us that have made us the people we are, but you can help it a lot, help your present situation and future situations, particularly when you're doing something like your painting, to use a more positive dialogue with yourself. So I will post this out and about, and I certainly hope, I was very pleased actually following one of my video chats that somebody posted a painting in the Facebook group and said, well, actually, I'm quite pleased with that bit, and that's quite good, and I could improve on that, instead of the usual monologue of, well, this is a load of rubbish and the colour's wrong, almost like apologising, not just apologising for your painting, but apologising for breathing, apologising for just living. So just think about the words you use. I'm as bad as everybody else. I have to pull myself up and say, okay, stop, take a beat, as we say. Stop, pause, start again. So I hope that will help a lot of you with your paintings and also maybe in other aspects of your life. We all need change. Change has to happen. You can't control everything, and how boring that would be if you did. So there we are. I hope that's interesting. Please do leave comments. They're valuable to me, to know how I can help you further and also to help myself. Anyway, enjoy your painting and have fun. That's the most important thing.